A very good afternoon and welcome back to the afternoon session. This National and Junior National Swimming Championships 2000 live stream. So the first event to start at 3:15 p.m. The event being 457 girls under 15, 200-meter breaststroke junior national finals. Like I promised you in the morning, the final events in the afternoon session are going to be very exciting, and there is going to be some intense battles in these final events. So I promise to have somebody come over to the combox to bring you the action with a bit of expertise, knowledge about swimming. So I have here with me Sri Lanka national swimmer representing Sri Lanka Army, Gavin Kauranayaka, uh, to bring you the description of the event which will take place starting with event number 457, girls under 15, 200-meter breaststroke junior national finals, followed by event number 458, boys under 15, 200-meter breaststroke junior national finals. So during the past 3 days and this morning as well, Gavin has been very busy with the Sri Lanka Army team, representing his team in all individual events and the relay events. But since the request was made to him to give his expertise during these live commentaries with the mega live stream, he has just postponed his commitment to the Sri Lanka Army team and bring you the commentaries on this live action, which will excite you more than somebody who's talking about swimming without being in top class swimming. But certainly Gavin Karunanayak is a well-known name in Sri Lanka in the swimming circles, and now he's into coaching as well. So welcome, Gavin. I'll just hand over you the microphone so you can talk through the events of this final session.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. Yes, we're going to have an interesting set of events today, starting off with the 200 breaststroke, some interesting competition up ahead with the 200 breaststroke, then into the event that is the most awaited sometimes, that is the 100 freestyle. We'll go on to a splash and dash, but with the both arms, that's going to be the 50 meters butterfly, and then, of course, the ever so exciting 4 into 50 meters medley relay. And all this action soon to come here in just a few short minutes. So stay tuned. All right, and we see the swimmers lining up. That will be the girls under 15 200-meter breaststroke final. A record held by Ramadi Samarakon back in 2016 at 2:46.54. All right, and we see the names displayed there on the brand new touch system. All right, watch out for Netuli Kurituaku here in lane number 4. Quite a commanding lead in the morning, 3:05. And right away you see Netuli Kurituaku off to a lead. Then down there in lane number 1, she's got a very long glide and she is also actually second right now. That's Tashmi Galagedara, a 12-year-old already making a final in this junior national final. All right, brilliant underwaters, and that has brought into play Kodipli and Minagi there in lane numbers 5 and 6. 3:10, she was the second fastest in the morning. WSK Kodipli there in lane number 5, and she seems to be gaining on our leader right now, Netuli in lane number 4. Still in play here are the swimmers from lane number 3, Oshani and Kashmi in lane number 1. Let's see how this unfolds. Of course, this all-important third 50. And the underwater good from all the swimmers.
Excuse me. No.
So far in this third 50, we've got Netuli still leading the charge. In number 5, Kodipli filing in for that second spot. And then there is a tussle there for third place between Minagi and Oshani. Can they get 2 girls from Hillwood College Candy on the podium? Here we go, on to the final lap, and she's made her move. Netuli and Kodipli, stroke for stroke. 35 meters to go. They've both picked up their pace. This is for the junior national title. Who is going to take this one home? Into the fast 25. Kodipili is on a charge home. Netuli hanging on into the last 15. The 3:05 in the morning. Let's see what they can achieve here. This is a wonderful battle to start off the finals here on day number 4. Let's see on the finish. Netuli, Kodipili, who's he going to be on the touch? Last stroke. And that is going to be very close. Lane number 3, Oshani coming in to take that bronze medal. let's await the final results. I'm sure it's already displayed there on the touchpad, but that was mighty close there on the finish. Kadipali came home charging there in that third 50 and the final 50 there. And there we go. Those are the results, a 304 and a 304.28, separated only by 2 100s, a little over 2 100s. What a wonderful race that was. And in fact, both girls from Hillwood College Candy do make it onto the podium. But that girl from the Mezzanode, Kodipili, what a fight in that first final there. All right, next up we will move on to event number 458. That is the boys under 15 200 meters breaststroke final. 2:42.76 set back in 2024. The record by Akash Dishan. And there we see the names up in this junior final. All right, and let's see who gets the best of the underwaters here. Pretty neck and neck actually to the first 15. Yashinta in lane number 4 had a slight lead over the competition in the morning, but the rest of the boys pretty close. So let's see. 2:47, a bit away from that record by Akash Dishan, but let's see if they can better their times and try and aim for that record. Let's see. On the first 50, that's going to be around a 36.52. That is Yashinta there in lane number 4, touching first. Once again, we see the swimmer from lane 3, Purna here, filing a competition here in this second 50. Let's see what this third 50 will bring. so far, and still in the lead is going to be the swimmer from lane 4, Yashinta. Now in third is the swimmer from lane number 6. That's going to be Savin. But the boy from SNS Swimming Goal leading the charge right now. Dover College, Pannapitia with their man in the water. That's Purna there in lane number 3. Let's see if he can pull up a fight like we saw in the girls before as well. 2:01, so they are around the pace they were in the morning. Interestingly, now the lanes number 6 and 5, that's Devsit and Savin, have caught up to our swimmer in lane number 3, and actually Savin has pulled up slightly ahead. There's no doubt about who's going to take this junior national title. That's going to be Ashinta, the swimmer from SNS Swimming Goal. He's going to be actually a pretty commanding lead there in the end. That third 50 there, blistering pace from him. There we see that is your junior national champion. And up for this third medal, there's a tussle. Silver looks like it's going to go to Purna. And then the bronze. Up here, it looked like Savin might have just made it, the swimmer from Lyceum International School, Nugegoda. But we will have to wait for the results. And there we go. First, been touching in for that bronze medal. So there we go. Those are the places there in the junior national boys on the 200-meter breaststroke. Important to mention that boy in 7th is only 13 years old, and also Savin, only 13 years old in this under 15 final. So they've got another year in this junior national. So what a future we have here in this 200-meter breaststroke. All right, and there we see event number 459, the women's 200-meter breaststroke. The record held once again by Ramudi Samarakon. Last year, in fact, a 2:39.92. So as we see that in lane number 1, Ohasi Utsara in lane number 2, Pavani Kalagedara in lane number 3, Dilushi Dilshara in lane number 4, Zoe Tolit lane number 5, Navanjana Sirvadana in lane number 6, Naduli Kamage in lane number 7, Amara Watson Kittle, and in lane number 8, Sandra Perumal. So two athletes, two swimmers from Lyceum International School, Vatala, one from Lyceum International School, Gampaha, two Kilawell swimmers, Kilawell aquatic swimmers, one from Muses College, one from Ladies College, and one from Asian International School. A young field once again. Let's see what holds in this 200-meter breaststroke. Alright, into the water they go, and the best of the starts. Let's see who reaches the 15-meter. And I believe that's going to be Zoe. Straight into the lead. She did have the fastest time here in the morning, 2:54. Let's see if she can better her time from the morning, or if Navanjana or Dilushi can size up for a healthier competition and give her a good fight like we saw in that very first heat. Exciting stuff to come. Here we go. End of the first 50. What's it going to be? A 36? Yes, 36.9. So, lane number 5, Navanjana, very long on her glide. She is quite seems to be picking it up here in this second 50. That third 50 is where it's going to be crucial. Who picks it up more on that third 50 usually comes out on top. Zoe still with a commanding lead that she had from the start. Let's see who gets the better of the start. There we go. What a comparison that is. Navanjana very long on her stroke. Zoe a lot more powerful in the water. The better of the underwaters, let's see. Filing in for third down here on your screen is lane number 3. That's going to be Dilushi. The 2 Killer Whale girls taking it out and have a sizable lead now over the competition. Dilushi on her own there in lane number 3, but holding her own. The turn, who gets first? It's actually going to be Navanchana now, touching here into the final 50. A little over a second. Heading into the final turn, 2:01. So they are actually well under the time they went in the morning. Navanchana picking up her pace, and she's going to take this one. She's picked up her stroke rate, 2:59 in the morning, but I believe this is going to be much faster than that. That was a wonderfully timed swim by her. This is going to be in the low. There we go. Swim by Navanchana Sirivardhana there from Killer Whale Aquatics to take the gold. Zoe coming in for that second, and there we go. That is going to be Dilushi coming in for that bronze medal here in the women's 200 meters breaststroke. I believe that time should be around the 2:43, 42, somewhere there. At least that's what it looked like. Let's see. We will get the results on the touchpad soon. And yes, 2:43. So quite a bit faster than the swims in the morning, and only 4 seconds over that record from Ramudi. Interesting to see what Navanchana is capable of if she took that first 50 out as well. But wonderfully timed. Zoe pushed her in that first 100 and set the pace. And the 2 Killer Whale girls, they were on a race of their own here, to be honest. Dilushi, only 15, the youngest, alongside Naduli in that field, and Amara. So once again, a brilliant future that we can expect here in the women's 200 breaststroke as well. And next up, we've got the final breaststroke event for today. That is going to be the men's 200 meter breaststroke. Record set by MF Mo. All right, in lane number 1 is going to be Ahmed Haris. In lane number 2, AIM Hatim. In lane number 3, Quaid Farooq. In lane number 4, Asif Imran. Lane number 5, Okita Gunasekara. Lane number 4, Vinuka Dias. Lane number 7, SN Ranavira. And in lane number 8, Yasir Aslan. Pretty close, except Asif. Asif, almost a 5-second gap on the next best. That is going to be Okita. Already has a national title under his belt, I believe in the 200 IM yesterday. So let's see what he can pull off here in this 200 breaststroke. It will be a tall task to take down Asif, but they are training partners, so let's see. Kite in lane number 3, a man full of surprises as always. Watch out for him there in lane number 3 as well. And Hatim up there in lane number 2. 240, I know that's not his best. Definitely saving up for the finals. So let's see. This will be an interesting one. All right, you hear the cheers in the arena here at the Sukatadasa, and that is because it has been the long-awaited arrival of our finals. The men's 200-meter breaststroke finalists are here on deck and ready to clash it out. Record holder MF not entering, leaving us to crown a new champion here in the breaststroke 200 meters. Who's he going to be? Will it be one of his teammates here who take up the mantle of the 200-meter breaststroke national champion? Go, guys! Okita should have a very good start, and yes, he does. He is into the lead, and let's see if he gets to the 15. We're very much underwater, and Kite there in the pink cap, very easy to spot, will be up into the first 25. Alongside him in the white cap is going to be Hatim, a wonderful starter himself. Actually, Hatim pulling away now from the rest of the field. Interesting tactic. He's going to take this one out hard. He is one of the youngest ones here, so he's hoping that lactate won't hit him as hard as the older ones, I'm assuming. Who's it going to be on the wall? It was pretty close. 33 is all around. And the best of the underwaters once again go to Okita there in lane number 5. Asif forced to play catch up here after that underwater. This will be close heading into this final third 50. Let's see who picks it up here. Asif once again with the lead and will be in first heading into this turn. There, wonderful turn from Okita and also Kite there in lane number 3. Hatim slightly behind, but do not count him out just yet. There we go. Kite's picked up the pace. Asif's picked up the pace. Okita still very long on the glide. Possibly saving up for that final 50. Let's see what this entails. A wonderful battle up there in lane number 6, 7, and 8 as well. Yes. Heading into the final 50. Fast turn there from Okita on the underwater. Let's see if he stays down again. Yes, he does. Coming out. Okita once again into that lead after the underwater and straight into this final 25. It's going to be the swim from Yasif. Let's see if that underwater is going to be enough for Okita to maintain this. He's picked up the pace. Asif is coming home like a sprinter now. This is going to be mighty close heading into the final 10 meters. Okita slightly ahead. And he gets it. Okita, I don't think he's done a breaststroke event in a while, that young man. But my God, I'll be glad he put one out. That was pretty fast. But young swimmers, if you're watching, this is why your coach says to focus on your underwater. The lead he gained on those underwaters was otherworldly, and a 2:25 there. Actually, 3 swimmers, Kite, Asif, and Okita, all managing to come under that 2:30 barrier. A wonderful swim there, and that will be your podium as well in the men's breaststroke final. There on screen now is event number 461. The ever so exciting 100 meters freestyle we move into next. The record held by Julie Daniela Hope back in 2024, 1:02. And okay, my question was answered. I was wondering why Visakya wasn't in that breaststroke event before, and this explains it. She is the top seed here in the 100 freestyle. But actually, it's Elena Maufer and Visakya Dias, a dead heat in the mornings. So this is going to be interesting. Taisha Aberatna, JTR Mendes, Rusansa Disali, Visakya Dias, Elena Maufer, Inuki Abevikrama, Dasasvi Ekanayaka, and Yulina Pereira. Wonderful to see 2 12-year-olds and 2 13-year-olds in this final as well. 100-meter freestyle, one of the most difficult events, and you've made it into a junior national final in your first time trying, so that is wonderful to see. Rusansa, Visakya, and Elena all separated, with all actually within 10 100ths of a second in the morning. Be a very interesting final indeed. Here we go. Getting on top of the blocks for this ever so interesting final. Sakya, Elena, and Rusansa in the middle of the pool. First to the 15 meters is going to be Elena and Visakya, pretty much neck and neck. Into the first 25, once again, pretty close. The three of them will lead this charge of 106, as I said previously. Who's going to get the first 50? And on the turn, it's going to be Elena, slightly ahead, heading into that first 50. You hear the cheers, and that's because from lane number 5, Elena is still leading, but coming home very fast now is the young Visakya Dias, and lane number 3, Rusansa Disali. I believe that's the swimmers from Royal Institute cheering her on because she has gotten the lead into that last 15. She's breathing towards them with each and every stroke and pulling away. Rusansa Disali from Royal Institute will be your junior national champion. What a swim that was. You see the exhaustion on her face. Visakya, I believe, has touched second, and it will be Elena for third. Let's await the final results. You see a big smile on the face of Rusansa Disali there from Royal Institute. Still only 13, so she's got another year here in the junior national competitions. That'll be interesting to see what time she has achieved. Let me remind you the record once again of 1:02. .10488 there for Rusansa Disali. Another year, as I mentioned, so she could possibly be targeting Julie's record there. Let's see. But a wonderful, wonderful race and a wonderfully timed swim there from Rusansa. Lena here touching first in the 50, but Rusansa, especially in that last 30 meters, picked it up and brought it home.
Go!
there we go. As we said, another sub 1 minute swim from Sakindu there in lane number 3. And SC Gunatilaka in lane number 5 filing in for that third place. But it was very close indeed with Vijay Ratna in lane number 6. All right, next up we've got event number 463. That is the women's 100-meter freestyle senior national final. Record held by Kimiko Rahim back in 2016. A 57.20. Lane number 1 is going to be Chanudi Kumara Peruma. In lane number 2, Unaya Pereira, Lyceum International School, Nugegoda and Lyceum International School, Gampa. Lane number 3, Rushali Disanayaka from Music College. Lane number 4, Hiroki De Silva from Kilawel Aquatics. In lane number 5, MGT Lehara Melegoda from Andla Vidya Nugegoda. In lane number 6, Sasha Rajapaksha from Kilawel Aquatics. Lane number 7, Julie Daniela Hope, Jafari Dudapandan Swim School. In lane number 8, Vandani Fernando from Lyceum International School, Vattala. This is going to be an interesting one. A 57.20 Hiroki. A 59.4 in the morning. Once again, just like before, only that one sub 1 minute swim, but I expect to see at least one more here in the final. We've got Shali in there as a 15-year-old in this final. Unaya only 16, Sasha 16, and Julie also 16. Julie actually the junior national record holder in the senior final as well. Let's also note Sasha Rajapaksha will have seen her brother take gold in the junior national championships. So let's see how motivated she will be in this one as well. Pretty close for that bronze medal between her and Rushali in the morning. So let's see. And there you see the fastest Sri Lankan women here in the country right now. That is the women's 100-meter final. Expect this to be over very quick. Strong start there up from lane number 7, and she is going to go the furthest underwater. That's going to be Julie up there in lane number 7, but up on the swim is Hiroki, and she's going to be first to the 25 with the swimmer in lane number 2. That's going to be Unaya Pereira. Let's see, heading into this final turn, who gets the best of it. There we see on the board. Hiroki with a 28.5. Closely followed by Lehara in lane number 5. Here we go, coming back home. This is where it's most important. Hiroki pulling away with each and every stroke. Lehara chasing her down. She's actually moved over to the side of the lane to sort of ride her wave. But up there in lane number 6 now, she's catching up with each and every stroke. That is gonna be Sasha. Hiroki takes the gold. Second, I believe, goes to Lehara, and third most likely will be Sasha from lane number 6, but it was very close from lane number 2, Unaya as well. But I believe lane Number 6 might have just gotten there on the touch. Yes, Sasha slightly ahead of the rest of the field. A 59.3 from Hiroki and a 1 minute 9.1 from Lehara. Pretty on par there with the morning swims. So Sasha definitely moving up a slot from her swims in the morning. Probably seeing her brother swim just before has motivated her to get a medal for herself as well. But a wonderful final nonetheless from the women's 100-meter freestyle. And next up, that's event number 464, the men's 100-meter freestyle final. Record held by Matthew Abesingha in 2018 of 49.11. I believe that was set in Singapore. And this will be, I believe, the fastest freestyle final we have had in Sri Lankan history. The slowest qualifier of 54.32. If I'm not mistaken, that will be the fastest 100-meter freestyle final in the history of Sri Lankan swimming. So these boys making history just before they hit the water as well. Interesting to see we've got Okita in the water once again in lane number 1 at Kilawale Aquatics. Doing a double here tonight. Kavisha Tenuara, Actress Sports Club. Lane number 3, Isindu Niriella from Kilawale Aquatics in lane number 4. Crayon Black. Blue Wave Swimming Aquatics. In lane number 5, Ashkatov Nikita, Moratua Aquatics. In lane number 6, Mohammed Fidyan from Kilawale Aquatics. In lane number 7, Sasmita Vatarantanna from St. Joseph's College. And lane number 8, RPL Lohan from the Sri Lanka Navy. This is going to be an interesting 51 in the morning from Tariq. I know it says Crayon, but I'm going to call young Tariq because I've known him since he was the age of 8, and this is going to be quite the emotional swim for me to witness as well. Back in the country after, I believe, 3 or 4 years. We've also got Mohammed Fidyan, our national champion from last year, and also our swimmer who represented Sri Lanka at the Commonwealth Games in the water. So interesting to see what he will do as well. But this is going to be a mighty fast swim from these boys. Isundu there in a 52.82. Never count him out. Watch out for his underwaters. He'll be blistering off that turn. Kavisha, the tall man from Moratua, swimming for Accra Sports Club today though. Watch out for him on that second 50 as well. Okita, well, we've already seen what he can do in the water, but we're going to see him in the more dominant of his fashions, freestyle. Panduka, a short course freestyle champion in the years, I believe 23 and 24. Sasmita Vatarantana, freestyler. He's up and coming here in the freestyle. 53, I believe this is the first time he's in the 100 free. Hit the 53 individual time. He's been there in the relays. This will be an interesting one. Here we go. This is going to be an interesting headphone still on for our national champion there in lane number 6, Mohamed Fidyan. Let's see what he can do. Tariq Crayon Black there in lane number 4, the fastest time in the morning, but only a few hundredths of a second between him and Nikita. I believe Nikita already has the championship under his belt in the backstroke, so let's see. You can feel the tension here in the and they're off. Very deep is Tariq there on the underwater, but first to the 15 expected is Disnadu and Kavisha here in lane number 2. Tariq, they're very long on his stroke. Nikita as well. It's going to be a wonderful race to watch here. Watch on the second 50 to see who pulls through. Let's see who gets the best on the turn. And it's going to be Tariq, lane number 4, 24.86. What a wonderful turn there from lane number 8. That's going to be Panduga. And Black pulling away with each and every stroke here. Nikita and lane number 6, Mohamed Fidyan, very close here on the finish, but it's gonna be lane number 5. That's gonna be Nikita. Nikita there on that second 50. Boy, did he come home. 51.19. 51.7. Mohamed and Tariq Crayon Black in 51.85. 51 there to take the men's 100-meter title. And it's going to go to Nikita. Once again, that is the fastest men's 100 freestyle championship final in Sri Lankan history, as far as I know. So history made here in the water. And a wonderful swim there by the boys. All right, and with the conclusion of the first up, he has set in 2019 by Nationl 30.48. Lane number 1, JTR Mendes SNS Swimming Gold. Lane number 2, Alicia Samuel Unattached. Lane number 3, Shanudi Mihansa of Lyceum International School, Nogegoda. And lane number 4, Liara Dissoisa, Colombo International School, Battala. Avya Amra Singha, lane 6, Chitya in lane 7. I didn't get too good of a look there, but what an underwater there from lane number 5, Megumi. She's leading the charge, but Avya and Lia in lane number 4 currently ahead. To be
be pulling away slightly ahead. Here we go. We've got the touchpad, so we'll get the results instantly on the finish. Liara, 30.53. Just short of that record of 30.48, but a wonderful swim, almost bettering her time by a full second is young Liara there in lane number 4. Avya there, I believe, coming in second, and then Megumi. Wonderful swim there. Megumi had a wonderful start and underwater, but once we hit that swim, Liara just pulled away with each and every single stroke. That was a brilliant swim. Next up, we've got the boys under 15 50-meter butterfly. And the record held by Akalanka Pires in 2014 at 26.81. K.A. Hetiarachi in lane number 1 on Thursday. Risindu Hansana in lane number 2 from Lyceum International School, Panadura. Lane number 3, P.A.D.B.O. Vijayaratna from Ananda College. We've seen him in action before. Lane number 4, Hashal Senarat from Gateway College, Colombo. Lane number 5, Timet Rajapaksha from Kilauea Aquatics. Already here in the 100 freestyle, the national champion. Let's see if he can do the double here in the 50 fly as well. Lane number 6, A.H.M. Hakim, Lyceum International School, Vattala, also swam the 100 freestyle. Lane number 7, S.C. Gunatilaka from Trinity College, Kandy, who also took part in the 100 freestyle. And lane number 8, Yehen Tennakon from Trinity College, Kandy. 28.1 is the time from Hashel. I know he can go faster than that because he just did faster at the Asian Age Group Championship. So let's see what he will achieve in this boys under 15. We are yet to see a record here in day number 4, the evening session of this national and junior national swimming championships 2026. Hashel and Timet both the 28 in the morning, so let's see if this will be another close one. Hashel already has a few junior national titles. Timet already a few junior national titles as well under their belts, so let's see.
watch out for Hashel there in lane number 4. He will have a blistering start underwater, but there in the pink cap through the 15 meters is the swimmer from lane number 5. That's going to be Timeth Rajapaksha. This is going to be a mighty close one, but once we hit the water on top, Hashel away with each and every stroke. That is a very fast time indeed. I believe there is a slight error on the touch systems. It seems to be stuck on 11.5. But no doubt about your champion. That's going to be Hashel Senarat in lane number 4. You see the boys all eagerly awaiting the results, looking at that stopwatch. Looks like this. They're coming in second, but there was some close competition there. The rest of the boys all pretty close. Hopefully, they would have all, at least all of them, broken that sub 30 barrier. Very big barrier. Use that 30-second barrier. Yeah. And with the conclusion of 466 event number. In 2019. Some interesting names here in the final. Lane club in lane number 2, J. Daniela. Lane number 3, Chanudi Kumar. Cheraya Amrasekara in lane number 4 from Kilawel Aquatics. Lane number 5, Jesse Senivaratne from Lyceum International School, Gampaha. Lane number 6, Sasha Rajapaksha, Kilawel Aquatics. Lane number 7, Sanaya Narakara from Asian International School. And in lane number 8, RMPD Ratnayaka from the Sri Lanka Navy. We're doing the double tonight, the 100 and the 50 fly. Julie as well. Yeah, so let's see. Julie, better known as a backstroker here in the fly final as well. Interesting to see what the 16-year-old can.
this final, the women's 50-meter in the morning. That is going to be from Jessie and Shariah. Watch out for Julie once again and Jessie on the start. And they're away, and the best of the underwaters down once again goes to Jessie and Julie here. First to the 15 meters. Let's see if Shariah can pick it up. Yes, she does. And to the 25, it's going to be very close. It's going to be Chanudi and Shariah leading the charge. Chanudi actually leading the way into the first 35. Let's see who's it going to be on the touch. It's mighty close. Jessie, I think, has inched forward, and yes, she does get it. A 29.6. I beg your pardon, 29.4 and a 29.6 to Chanudi and a 29.61. Just 1/100th of a second separating Shariah and Chanudi. Boy, Chanudi took that one out hard and got herself that 29.05, almost a 28-second swim. She's hunting down that 29-second barrier in this 50 fly. She's been dominant now. All right, and next up we head into, once again, one very fast final indeed. And I believe this will be, once again, history made in the water. The fastest 50-meter butterfly senior national final we've ever had in history of Sri Lankan swimming. CJ Niedagala in lane number 1. From St. Anthony's College, Kandy. Lane number 2, Ilan Gunawardena from Kilawel Aquatics. Lane number 3, Sandev Senaratne from the Sri Lankan Army. Lane number 4, Astakov Nikita, Morto Aquatics. Lane number 5, Mohammad Vidyan, Kilawel Aquatics. Lane number 6, Dinar Veerasinghe, Kilawel Aquatics. From St. Joseph's College. The slowest in this final is a 26.7 in the morning. This is gonna be mighty fast. But 24.58 is the record from Matthew Abesinghe set in 2017. Will Nikita be able to break that one down? Will Mohammed be able to break that one down? Both 24 in the mornings. Sandev at 25.8. Ilan also capable of going at 25. That he's up there in lane number 2. Watch out for him. Jaden, lane number 7, and Dinar Veerasinghe in lane number 6. 26 flat in the morning. It's gonna be a mighty fast one here. Sasmita, Nikita, Mohammed all did swim that 100-meter freestyle final as well. Will they be feeling the effects? They've had about 40 minutes to rest up. Very nice to see Sunday still here in the men's 50-meter butterfly final. Two dominant names, two prominent names, all the way from the under 12 categories, still competing at the elite level here.
Of the start, who's it going to be? Sandev Senaratne here in the lead, and yes, he is first to the 15 meters, one of the best starters in the country. But Nikita here on this first 25 leading the charge, and Mohammed up there in lane number 5 is going to be mighty close. Nikita, a very tall swimmer, leading the way, and he has gotten a slight edge over Mohammed. Into the final 5 meters, who's it going to be? I believe Mohammed has gotten the better of the touch into that last stroke at 24.66 and a 24.67. That was mighty close indeed. And for that third spot, I believe it is Sandev Senaratne with a 25.29. Pretty touch and go by the two boys, but Mohammed getting the better of the touch, and just by 1/100th of a second claiming the gold here. Dinal there dipping under that 26 barrier as well. Ilan, lane 2, I told you to watch out for him, 25.63, and actually Dinal and Ilan a dead heat there. Sandev with a blistering start pushed him to that 25.29. Nikita early lead into that 24 seconds, and then Mohammed with a wonderful finish to clear. Of the men's 50-meter butterfly. The ever so exciting point. Does still come to close out this. As we have just passed 5 o'clock here, we are heading in to the final set of races, and what a bunch of races to come. The best for last.
Now we ready to start. Event number 469 girls under 15, 450 meters, making relay, junior national. Lane order, lane 1, ladies college team A.
So since Gavin Karuranayake, who's been bringing you the commentaries of the all events before this event 469 to come, that's girls under 15, 4 into 50 meters medley relay. So Gavin has taken a few seconds away from these commentaries just before the start of the event number 469, girls under 15, 4 into 50 meters medley relay. I'll bring you the lane order. In lane number 1, we have Ladies College A team. In lane number 2, we have the Bishop's College A team. In lane number 3, we have Lyceum International School A team. In lane number 4, we have Lyceum International School Wattala A team. In lane number 5, it is the Hillwood College Kandy A team. In lane number 6, it's Vishaka Vidyalaya A team. In lane number 7 is the Killerwell Aquatics A team. And in lane number 8 is Museums College Colombo. So Gavin Karuranayake, who had to put in a massive effort to bring you the commentaries on this live action of the individual events. Has taken a bit of time away from this event to start. But he should be certainly back to bring you the commentaries from the next event onwards. Yeah, he's back here in there.
All right, here we go, the medley relay. Reminding the viewers at home, is slightly different to the individual medley. We will start off with the backstroke, then on to the breaststroke, the butterfly, and then the freestyle. Interesting here, the girls under 15, 200 meters medley relay. Wonderful elevation there on the start, and a beautiful start that was from lane numbers 5 and 6. But a blistering start there from lane number 4, the swimmer Inuki Mutuhetti. And she's going to give her team a wonderful lead heading into this first 50. It is always great as a breaststroker to see your backstroker giving your lead over. Wonderful to see, but Inuki Tashmi is going to be very happy heading into this breaststroke. Here we go. Lyceum International School Vattala in the lead. And a 33.41 on that backstroke. It'll be interesting to see with the record. 33.41. Inuki Mutuhetti flying there. The rest of the field pretty much in a line there. So far leading the way is Hillwood College Kandy and Lyceum International School Nugegoda. That is Visakya Dias in the water for Lyceum. That is why they are gaining so much ground here in this breaststroke. The 12-year-old making waves here in the under 15. Megumi ready to dive in lane number 4. Lane number 3, that's going to be Shanudi Mihansa. And lane number 5, that's going to be Ovindi Tenakon in the water. I doubt Megumi will be catched, but Ovindi and Shanudi Mihansa, they're going to have a tussle here. Shanudi Mihansa seems to be getting the better for her team of Lyceum International School Nugegoda, but no doubt about the leaders here. That's going to be Lyceum International School Vattala. Long underwaters there from the swimmer in lane number 3. That's going to be Chanumi Velmilage in the freestyle. But up there in lane number 5, Hillwood College Candy, Yasasvi Ekanayaka gaining with each and every stroke, hitting into this final 25. Will she catch the swimmer from Lyceum International School Nugekada? Yes, she does, heading into that final 15. No doubt about the winners. That's going to be from Lyceum International School Vattala. But that freestyle, the anchor leg from Yasaspi brings Hillwood College Candy to the silver medal. And then Lyceum International School Nugegoda with the bronze. What credit should go to Inukumithu Hetty. That is a wonderful team there. A wonderful arrangement from Lyceum International School Vattala, led from the start. And wonderful battle there for that silver and that bronze medal in that girls under 15. A 2:18.05 by Mucius College, that was the record, and I believe that was mighty close. Yes, 2:19. A wonderful race there. Next up, the boys under 15 200-meter medley relay. All right, these boys under 15 200-meter medley relay. Proud enough to say that I was witness to that record 2014. Actually, witness Kian, I was behind that relay. Set back in 2014, a 2 minutes, 0.26. So let's see if any of the teams here can break that 2-minute barrier. In the finals right now, in lane number 1, we've got St. Peter's College. In lane number 2, Nalanda College. In lane number 3, St. Joseph's College. Lane number 4, Trinity College Kandy. In lane number 5, Lyceum International School Vattala. In lane number 6, that's Starfish Aquatic Academy. In lane number 7, Thurston College. And in lane number 8, St. Thomas College, Mount Lavinia. Interestingly, Starfish Aquatic, a different aquatic club here in the finals. Usually it's Killer Whales Aquatics or SNS Swimming Academy Goal, but Starfish here in the final for the relay. That is a wonderful sight to see. Let's see what the boys will hold. The fastest time in the morning going to Trinity College Kandy at 2:07, but the rest of the boys are pretty close.
Now moving to 34 under 50 for the meters. Maybe to the national. They order. They number 1, Cynthia Forest, PA. They number 2, Nala Forest, PA. They number 3, South Forest, PA. They number 4, Employee Kansas, PA. They number 5, License International School, Barcelona, PA. Then 6, Staffing, Academy, Aquatic, PA, Legislative, Tuscan College, PA, Renee, St. Thomas College, Powell, PA.
For the girls, the backstroke played a major role. Wonderful elevation there from the swimmer in lane number 4. That's going to be Yehen Tennakon. And he has some company down here in lane number 1 and lane number 7. That's Chanuka Veeraratne and K.A. Hettiarachchi. Let's see where we end up by the end of this 50. No pullouts here. Actually, lane number 1, Chanuka Veeraratne from St. Peter's College. He's got about a body length on the rest of the field here. And he's done alongside lane. Swim once again. A 32.08 from that swimmer there. Into the breaststroke leg, lane number 5. What a brilliant underwater that was. Familiar name in the world of swimming here, and he's pulling away for his team right now. That is Lyceum International School, Vattala. Actually, the heat, they came second in the heats in the morning, but right now it's St. Joseph's College, Trinity College Kandy, and Lyceum International School, Vattala, leading the charge here. They're going to be pretty neck and neck, handing over to the flyers. First into the water is the flyer from Lyceum International School, Vattala. That is going to be Hakim. But Hakim should be tired. He's feeling the effects from the 100 free and the 50 fly final that he just took part in. He's not wearing goggles, if I'm not mistaken, but he seems to... SC Gunathilaka also swam a few finals. The freestyler who gets the better of the start. The relay start from lane number 4 in Trinity College Kandy from VR Abesurya gets him the lead. These exchanges very important, and that was a wonderful display of a relay start from the swimmer in lane number 4, and that will give him the lead. Sakido Piguera trying to chase him down, took part in the 100 freestyle. Lane number 3. Lane number 5, that's Banul Gunawardana hanging on. But Sakindu gets there, and what a wonderful cheer that is from the swimmer in Trinity College Kandy. That's VR Abesurya. He got that lead off of that beautiful relay start, and a cheer and a celebration well deserved for his team in Trinity College Kandy. What a wonderful swim. And yes, Sakindu has done it for the Josephians. He has come home and touched in and gotten themselves the silver medal. Lyceum International School, Vattala for the bronze. What a wonderful relay that was. Here to close out the boys under 15 4 into 50 meter medley relay. Next up, event number 471. That is the women's 200 meter medley relay. A record set last year, in fact, a 2:01:63 from Kilauea Aquatics. So in this college, lane Aquatics in lane number 4, Kilauea Aquatics A team in lane number 5, Lyceum International School, Watala in lane number 6, Hillwood College Kandy, lane number 7, Lyceum International School, Gampaha in lane number 8, Visakha Vidyalaya. Actually, Mucius repping 3 of those swimmers at 15 years old. So they'll be from that record holding relay team in that girls under 15. Pereira there, the 19-year-old, hoping to lead her juniors on. Interestingly, Safia in Ladies College, also a 15-year-old. Satsarani in Lyceum International School, Vattala, Italy. Nikini, Eshara, Tinuli, Tilushi Deshara, Lyceum International School, Gampaha, Tehemi and Methinya, all 15-year-olds from Visakha Vidyalaya as well. Wonderful, very wonderful to see these 15-year-olds making the relay team finals in their schools. This is a national final. This is the best that Sri Lanka has to offer, and you've made the final representing for your school. That is a wonderful achievement in itself. There you see the backstrokers' names displayed. Watch out for Wandani and Caitlin. Nishka Rushali there, who will take it out hard. Caitlin will have one of the best underwaters in backstroke here. So watch out for her on the start. Wandani won't let beat. So let's see what is going to happen momentarily.
Event number 271 women for 50 meters, made the event senior national. Leg order, leg number 1, ladies college team A, leg number 2, ladies college leg team A, leg number 3, level athletic team B, leg number 4, level athletic team A, leg number 5, Lieutenant National School Buckler team A, leg number 6, Hilwood College Candy leg A, leg number 7, Lieutenant National School Buckler team A, leg number 8, Visakha Vijaya team A.
Here we go, and watch out for Caitlin there on the underwater. She's still down, and there we go. She surfaces up at the 15. As I mentioned before, she will be leading this into the first 25, and already she's got a body length on the rest of the field. Let me remind you, these are national swimmers, and Caitlin just setting up a display here of what it truly means to be an elite backstroker. Almost 2 body lengths heading in to that first 50. Let's look at the clock just out of curiosity to see what the time is. A 30.23. That is blistering fast pace from Caitlin De Silva into their breaststroker, Zoe. We saw her in action earlier today in the 200 breaststroke. From Lyceum International School, Vattala, who got the gold early. That should be Sharaya. Yes, it is. And Sharaya, there we go. Lane number 5, Satsarni there. Caught up slightly from the swimmer in lane number 6. That's lane number 3. Off to Ramudi Samarakon. Ramudi, the breaststroke record holder here, swimming. And so far, it's Lyceum International School, Vattala in position for 5th, but charging behind her in lane number 6 is the swimmer from Hillwood College, Candy. That's 10 meters to go, and who's it going to be on the touch? It's going to be very close, stroke for stroke. Sachini Gamage and Hitali there, hanging on. I know she's done a lot of work on her breathing, and boy did that pay off, because she did not breathe in that last 10 meters, and she's gonna be mighty happy with that one. In first place and second, that's gonna be the Killer Whale A and Killer Whale B. A wonderful swim there by Lyceum International School, Vattala and Hillwood College, Candy. A wonderful tussle there for that bronze medal. A 2:14.31. A 2:01.47. Actually, I believe that is we have got of this session, and that is wonderful to see. The women's 200-meter medley falling to the swimmers in lane number 4. Sasha Rajapal, your new relay. Next up, I did mention Higulwala. Be one for the ages. Do not blink, you might miss it. The 4x50-meter medley relay, senior nationals, record held by Killer Whale Aquatics last year. Lane number 1, Anand College. In lane number 2, Lyceum International School, Nugegoda. In lane number 3, Kilawale Aquatics. Lane number 4, Stafford International School. In lane number 5, Sri Lanka Army. Lane number 6, Royal College. In lane number 7, St. Joseph's College. In lane number 8, St. Thomas College, Mount Lavinia. This is going to be interesting. I had a chat with some of those boys, and they all said they've got more to give. Actually, our fastest qualifiers said they've got more to give. Kilawale Aquatics, I know, definitely has more. Sri Lanka Army has more. Royal College has more in them. St. Joseph's College in the morning. So let's see who will pull out on top. It was very close in the morning between Stafford International School, Sri Lanka Army, Royal College, and Kilawale Aquatics. Lyceum International School, Nugegoda, not too far behind as well. It's going to be very interesting. It'll be up to the exchangers. The relay exchangers might define who gets on top of this relay. You have Aditya Sirivardhana, who I believe was first in the 200 meters backstroke here, leading off the relay for Kilawale Aquatics. Suleiman, I believe he was third in the 50. Hingulwala, a finalist. Akalanka Nisal, a finalist. Mihiru, Iran, Natisha, Hassan, all solid backstrokers. And then you have Dhanush leading the charge. And you will see the brothers in action, Dhanush, and then Yashit will take it over for the butterfly. If you have to go to the loo, go now and return soon. If you have to get some water, quick. If you have to get your fries ready, it better be ready. Do not blink. You might miss it. It's the men's 4 into 50 meter medley relay. It's the final race of this day number 4 final session, evening session. And it's going to be a cracker. What a jump there from the swimmer in lane number 3. Who got that? Almost Finn Balor-esque from Aditya. All right, let's see who gets the better of the starts. And so far, it seems to be the swimmer in lane number 4. That's Yashit Vijay Sundara. I beg your pardon, that's Dhanush Vijay Sundara in lane number 4, leading the charge, but closely with him is the swimmer in lane number 3. That's going to be Aditya Sirivardhana. Lane number 6, that's Suleiman. Sadhupa there in lane number 5, sandwiched. Let's see how fast this is going to be. A 27.84 to the breaststroke leg. Let's see, it's going to be mighty fast and mighty close in lane number 3. That's going to be from Kilawale. Lane number 4, that's Stafford International School. Lane number 5, that's Sri Lanka Army. In lane number 6, that's Royal College. This is going to be the battle. Lanes number 3 and 4, Stafford versus Kilawale. Army versus Royal.
slightly ahead is the flyer from Killer Whale. That is going to be Mohammed. Chasing him down is Yashit for the Army. That's Sandev. We saw him in action before in the butterfly, and he's making some ground on the swimmer of Royal College. That's Gumsara. Who's he going to be heading into this freestyle? It's going to be Killer Whale Aquatics in lane number 3, followed by Stafford International School. Still underwater is the swimmer from Sri Lanka Army and Royal College. They're heading into this final 25 stroke for stroke. The Killer Whale swimmer Dinal leading the charge here. They're going to take the gold. Second to Stafford, and the swimmer from Sri Lanka Army, that's going to be Faham. He saw the swimmer, he saw his competition to his right, and it's going to be Sri Lanka Army for third and Royal College. Creation there from Dinal, tasting national gold after a while. Nice to see him back in the water and celebrating. Jaden and Faham there in freestyle for Stafford International School and then Sri Lanka Army. And that will conclude our events. Let's take a quick look at the time. Have they dipped under the record? The 147.06? Yes, I think they have a 146.2, and that is a new national. So both records in the women's and the men's falling, and this time the credits go to Adita Sirivardhana, Vinul Senanayakam, Mohammad Fidyan and Dinal Veerasinghe, your new record holders in the 4x50 meter medley relay. A 146.22, what a wonderful swim. Stafford International also getting under that 150 barrier. Then a 151 for that bronze, and the rest of the teams 152, 50, 56, all bettering their times from the morning. Amazing to see, and that brings a conclusion to the events here in day number 4, that Junior National Swimming Championships 2026. What a wonderful session we have had here so far. I know it's the first session with the live stream, but don't worry, the action is going to come tomorrow as well. So stay tuned here for more updates and for the final day of competition here at the 2026 National and Junior National Championships. So from here on out, see you tomorrow. Good night. Drive home.